So, good morning, students. I hope you have understood the lesson Reach for the Top, both the parts. One is about Maria Sharapova and another is about Reach for the Top, means the girl who has scaled the Mount Everest. She is none other than Santosh Yadav, who scaled it twice, not only once, who scaled it twice. And in both the stories, there are certain qualities which are very common. They are firm determination, willpower, iron willpower, not only willpower, it's iron willpower, firm determination, hard work, and strong desire to achieve the goal. Okay, all these qualities also abide by mental and physical toughness, isn't it? All these qualities require a mental and physical toughness, otherwise, no one can survive in such harsh climatic condition as any mountaineer like Santosh Yadav had to face while climbing Mount Everest. And at the same time, Maria Sharapova also had to face a number of troubles, problems. She had to remained separated from her mother due to visa restrictions, and she was sent to the training part when she was only 10 years old. Okay, so just now we are coming towards the poem On Killing a Tree. A tree. This is the poem On Killing a Tree. Now, the most important thing is oxygen. How we are surviving just because the nature has supplied oxygen to us. Otherwise, there would be no life on earth. It is a sure truth that every one of us know. And oxygen is poured into the atmosphere by trees. Trees are the only agent that pour oxygen into the atmosphere and we inhale it. Okay, so life is possible only because of trees on the earth. We know a variety of trees, small, large, shrubs, plants, trees, creepers, many more are there, but they have an important function to play, and that is providing oxygen to the atmosphere for the other living creatures of the world. Fine. This poem is written by Jeev Patel. Jeev Patel is the poet who is a poet, a playwright, a painter, and a doctor. Just think that being a doctor, he has such a love for the environment, and they have themselves joined to a group called Green Movement. He is a member of Green Movement. Okay, so it is very important to have an awareness for our nature, for our mother nature, for our motherland. Okay, because this is the only object by which we are alive, because of which we are alive, isn't it? If trees were not there, there would be no life on the earth. Okay, so in this poem On Killing a Tree, the poet has described several aspects of the environment, several issues that we should be aware of our environment. The idea is presented therefore that deforestation is now in much progress. We are cutting trees ruthlessly without thinking, and the reforestation is not being done in comparison to deforestation. Okay, so the poem highlights a lot of morals. Moral values have been imbibed in this poem, and one of them is that the relation of human being and the nature. Nature has a close relationship with human beings and trees. Both are correlated to each other. Secondly, it shows that Mother Nature is inevitable. We cannot exist, we do not survive without our motherland. Then, from close to the ground, the next one is the tree is a symbol of mankind. What is it? Tree is the symbol of mankind. If we cut the nail, means the outer part of the tree, it won't make any harm. But if we cut the whole tree from its root or from above its stem, it will not grow again. Okay? So it is the same way. Like if any other harm is made to our other body parts, we will not die. We die if our heart is taken out, isn't it? This way, this is the position of a tree in the nature. Tree is the heart of our nature, of our motherland, of our mother earth. Okay? So, it is the main theme of the poem is to lay stress on the existence of the trees. Trees are the most important part of the nature. Cutting tree leads to many problems, a large number of problems, and the trees are being cut in large numbers. Apart from it, these other factors which are increasing pollution to the environment. We have been studying a lot about the pollution and the role of the trees. There are many factors which are adding problems to the environment, which are causing pollution to the environment, and among them are the waste from the factories, chimneys, household waste, plastic and whatnot. And even large scale fires cause a lot pollution. Apart from it, it is also caused by the chemicals, the fertilizers. So everywhere we are doing harm to our mother earth. Okay? Then, therefore, afforestation is the need of the hour. अभी सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट बात इस समय क्या है? Afforestation means planting of the trees. We must plant trees as many as we can, and planting is not only the thing, we should take care of them. Okay? So this way the poet has aptly described the role and importance of trees in this poem. Let's begin the poem. It takes much time to kill a tree. Not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It has grown, slowly consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water, and out of its leprous hide, sprouting leaves. What happened now? The poet is telling man that it is not easy to cut a tree with a knife. Can we cut a tree with the help of knife? No, not at all. A simple jab of the knife will not be adequate to destroy a fully grown tree. एक सिंपल किसी चाकू से ट्री को काटना पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. ओके, and it is because the earth has provided the tree its whole, its heart and soul to grow a tree. What does the earth provide a tree? The earth provides water, nutrition, soil. See the line, slowly consuming the earth. What has been consumed? The tree has consumed air, water, its roots have consumed nutrition, water and what not. Its roots spread into the soil and it has made it a strong tree, firm tree. Okay. So this line is used, slowly consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water. The tree has, when it grew up, when it has grown up, it has used, this tree has used sunlight, air, water, and after absorbing these natural elements, the tree has come up to that place, okay, that now it has become a fully grown tree. It has grown into a big tree with many leaves, okay. It is not sometimes job. It has taken a long time to become a strong and a long tree. It was not a matter of a short duration. It took years to become a fully grown tree. Okay. So back and chop, but this alone won't do it. Not so much pain will do it. The bleeding bark will heal, and from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs, miniature boughs, which, if unchecked, will expand again to former size. Now, what happened? In this paragraph, the poet says that the trees rise out of the earth and feeds upon its crust. So the poet says that just hacking and chopping or putting it through a lot of pain is not adequate to kill a tree. If we chop it, if we cut a little bit part of it, or hacking or chopping, it will not kill a tree. See the use of the word, the bleeding bark will heal. If we put some marks with the help of axe or its bark is removed with the help of any apparatus, any knife, any object, axe, knife, if any of these items is used to cut a little bit part of the tree, it cannot be killed, because from there other part of the trees can or they are likely to grow from that part, from that place. You must have seen that every year trees are cut from several parts, and again after some time it grows back, it grows again. Okay? So this bleeding bark will heal, and from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs. और जब इसको नीचे से काटा जाता है, फिर से ये इसकी ट्विग्स जब काटी जाती है, फिर से ये एक बड़ा पेड़ बन जाता है. Then it again comes back to its former size. जो जैसा पहले था वैसा का वैसा ये फिर से बन जाता है, but it takes time. Okay?